Shalom.
Shalom.
We want to first start off giving all praises, honor, and glory
to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh
Shai,
Ba'ashem,
Rakakadash. Want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men that taught us this truth, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, and peace and blessings on to the elect. We got a quick lesson we want to go into, Lord willing, about brotherly love, and we're in a time where brotherly love is being displayed, and we're gonna see who the real brothers is versus the feigned brothers or fake or hypocritical, who's being a hypocrite in this thing, So the greatest love we can show according to the scriptures is laying down our life for one another. But as we pushing this truth, the next to greatest thing is us pushing out this wisdom and knowledge and understanding, building with each other, building up or edifying each other through the spirit by putting up these lessons, studying, going out on the highways and byways, and teaching. And we came together. We were speaking on some things before we started recording, and these brothers just gonna go through the spirit and put their spirit on brotherly love in the brotherhood, within the brotherhood. So y'all brothers got any scriptures y'all want to start with? Because I got a couple of them. But yeah, go ahead. You can start with that.
This is 1 John chapter 2 and verse 8. It reads, "And again, a new commandment write I unto you, which thing is true in him and in you, because the darkness is past, and the true light now shineth. He that said he is in the light, right, I mean in the truth,
right,
and hated his brother is in darkness even until now." So if you call yourself in the truth, man, all right, but you hate your brother, you're not in the truth, bro. All right, you're in darkness, man. It says, "But he that hated his brother is in darkness and walketh," just like that scripture verse, a 10th verse. "He that loveth his brother abideth in the light, and there is none occasion of stumbling in him. But he
so like your brother, real quick, so that means if you're abiding in the light, well, that means you abiding in Yahweh Shai. Yeah, and which is, he come in the form of these scriptures. So you showing that you hate your brother if you're not dealing with him according to the scriptures, and if you're not getting into this work, man. If you're not getting into edifying the hopeful elect, with your brothers, building with your brothers, then you really hate them,
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
And you don't have to say out your mouth that I hate my brother.
Exactly.
You show it through your actions, man.
That's it.
All right? It says, "But he that hated his brother is in darkness and walketh in darkness, and knoweth not whither he goeth, because that darkness had blinded his eyes." So if you showing a hate towards your brother, man, all right, through your actions, man, you in darkness, bro.
Right.
You are not in the truth, man. Okay, or regardless, that you're an Israelite, okay, regardless that you, to know some scriptures and some breakdown, you ain't got no love in you, man. And love's supposed to be natural towards your brother. Scripture talk about natural affection, man.
That's right.
But you know what I'm saying? But everybody don't have that knowledge, man. Okay, that love. Now the brother had said, in the beginning, man, we're gonna find out who the true brothers is, man. Okay, because hard times is coming for us all, man. Okay? Uncomfortable times is coming, man.
Right.
All right, things gonna tighten up, man. And then you're gonna find out who is truly your brother, man. Okay?
That's right. And in that scripture, it say we pass from darkness to the light. So the darkness is that old man, you dwelling in the wisdom of this world. The indoctrination of Esau, the so-called white man. That's so if you love your brother according to that way, then that's hatred. That's showing hatred to your brother. You got something?
Real kind. This First Peter 1 and 22. "Seeing ye have purified your souls in obeying the truth through the Spirit unto unfringed love of the brethren."
I think it's unfeigned.
Unfeigned love through the brethren, See that ye love one another with a pure heart fervently. All right. So I'll start back at the top. It says, "Seeing you have purified your souls in obeying the truth through the Spirit unto unfeigned love of the brethren."
So how do we purify our souls? And it just said it. It says through this truth.
Right.
That's the way we become pure, through Yahweh Shai. Read it from the top, Baba Kushai.
1 Peter 1:22. "Seeing ye have purified your souls in obeying the truth."
And obeying the truth, not just knowing the truth, but living the truth. You know, meaning with the book, the truth is the understanding of the scriptures. Obeying that, your actions don't show it. Go ahead, brother.
"Seeing you have obeyed, seeing you have purified your souls in obeying the truth through the Spirit unto unfeigned love of the brethren, see that ye love one another with a pure heart fervently." So we gotta learn love, all right. And what is love according to the scripture? All right, following these laws, statutes, and commandments, right?
That's it.
All right, so we love our brothers since we didn't came into the truth. All right, and it purified us. We gotta love each other according to the scriptures fervently, man. You gotta be on fire for your brother, man.
Right, for the lambs. And if one of you brothers can get that, you got a scripture you're gonna bring out next. Get St. John 21:15. You know, in the scripture the brother just read, it said unfeigned love. If you look the word feigned up, it means to be hypocritical, to be a hypocrite, or to be an actor. So it says not being a hypocrite. Un means not, and then feigned means to be a hypocrite. So we not being hypocritical to each other, just putting on an act that we really about these scriptures, and you really just a nigga behind closed doors, you know, through your actions. You know, go ahead, bro. I mean, you got it. Right.
It's John chapter 21 and verse 15, and reads.
And read to, you know, a good read to a stop, and the point be made.
John 21 and 15. "So when they had dined, Yahweh said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these?"
So this is before Yahweh was going to go back to sit at the right hand of the Most High. So this account is when Yahweh had already been crucified and resurrected, you know. Go ahead.
He said unto him, "Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee."
So this is some of his last words with the head of the church. Peter's the head of the church. Okay? This is his last words that he gonna give to him. I ain't saying the last words, but some of the last words that he left with the apostles. You know, because you read in the book of Acts, they asked the apostles, they asked Yahweh, "Are you gonna restore the kingdom of Israel at this time?" So, go ahead, brother.
It says, he said unto him, "Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee." He said unto him, "Feed my lambs." He said to him again a second time, "Simon."
So what is he saying, Salaki, brother? He's giving him a commandment. He's not saying if you feel in the mood, then feed the lambs. He's not saying if you wake up in the spirit, then go out and feed the lamb. He's giving them an order that if you say you love me, then feed the lambs. And we know that the lambs, according to the scriptures, is the lost sheep of Israel. So go ahead, bro.
He said unto him again the second time, "Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me?" He said unto him, "Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee." He said unto him, "Feed my sheep." He said unto him the third time, "Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me?" Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, "Lovest thou me?" He said unto him, "Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee." Yahweh said unto him, "Feed my sheep."
Right. So he drove the point home. He drove that energy. He was pushing that energy towards Peter. That look, if you love me, because Peter loved the Lord fervently, you know. he said, if you love me, go out and feed my sheep, feed the lambs. So that's next to the greatest love you can show to your brother, man, is building them up in his knowledge, you know. Help building them up. We are building upon each other, you know. Even the older, the elders in the different camps, we still get edification from younger brothers. Younger brothers get it from older brothers. It's all about edifying in the brotherhood, man. Teaching His word. We gonna rehearse the righteous acts. You know, if you are a sincere man of the Lord, you know. But we ain't gotta go into the dietary law. We ain't gotta go into not committing adultery. You know what I'm saying? Them things is going after. You know, when you first come into the truth, you get that, and then you go from there. You know, the basics of the law, rehearsing the righteous acts, and we gotta teach this word. You know, that's how we spiritually feed the lambs. You know, and y'all brothers can weigh in whenever if y'all got something.
All right.
You got something?
Yeah, I got
Go ahead, bro.
quick scripture. This 1 John 3:16. It reads, hereby perceive we the love of the Most High, because he laid down his life for us. We ought to lay down our lives for the brethren. So we ought to lay down our lives, our passion and our desire, what we desire to do. We got to put that to the side, and we got to toil in his work to build brothers' faith up, man.
Right.
That's showing the love for your brethren, man. Like the brother just brought the precept. You love my sheep, you got to feed them, man. And build them up. That's the ultimate love. Because this world, contrary to the love of the scriptures, this world teach nothing but hate. All right, they say if you love, you gotta love them. You gotta be nice to them, open the door for them. That's really showing them hate, because you don't give them no rebuke. You don't tell them which way is right. And people really leading each other down to death, man, by not giving the truth. But we giving the truth and leading the sheep to light, man, and to life everlasting. So that's real love, man.
Yep. Executing what's written in the scriptures and displaying those actions towards your brother, that's the love. You know, the way of this world don't teach us that. It teaches you to talk behind your brother, go and talk behind his back, you know,
Right.
go and gossip with the next man about a problem you may have. You know, if he's hungry, you're gonna feed him a ham sandwich.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which is killing him. You know what I'm saying? That's showing hatred. And you feeding death to him, you know what I'm saying? So understanding this knowledge and executing it towards your brother, that's the love, you know. Go ahead, Al.
All right, this is the book of Philippians, chapter 2, and the 4th verse. Oh, it's morning?
No, you can go.
No,
ahead.
but finish, brother. Finish then.
You're finishing it, we'll go ahead.
All right, God. Verse 17. But whoso hath this world good, and see his brother have need, and shut up his bowels of compassion for him, how dwelleth the love of the Most High in him? And we got a nigga out in the truth like that, man. He had these world goods, but he didn't give that and distribute that amongst the brotherhood.
Right.
That's showing the brothers that you actually hate them through your actions. All right.
Right.
Verse 18, my little children, let us now not love in word.
See, let us not love in words, because that's the sentiment of this wicked ass kingdom of Babylon the Great.
Right.
Is to you show how you feel about a person through your words.
Yeah.
You know, even hate, love or hate. You know, if you hate, then you expressing ill words towards a person.
Yeah.
If you love them, then you giving them so-called uplifting words. You telling them all these different wonderful words. But go ahead, bro.
God. My little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth.
You can speak on it, bro.
Like the brother was going into. I'm gonna just add up on it. Love in deed, all right, and in truth, all right. You show your love through your actions, all right, towards your brother.
Right.
Not just saying, "Oh, brother, I love you." "Oh, brother, Shalom, Yahabashimi, Shabarakatah." All right, you actually, when a brother needs you to be there for him, you're there, whether by counsel, all right, or by a physical thing that he needs, whether money or anything, man. That's showing your love. If you got it, give it, man.
Yep, That's a big part of it. And I'm gonna go on to say this: your brother could be in need. You can give to the brother, whether it be food, clothes, water, whatever may be needed for a particular brother. You could be there to talk to him when he, brother may be going through a particular situation, and you there, really there for exhortation. And exhortation is supposed to be through the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. Even if you're doing all that and you're not building in these scriptures with the brothers, feeding them, then all that's for nothing. We just read in St. John 21, that's what Yahushua told Peter. He told Peter some of his last, like Jake said in the world before, they dying words. He told him, if you love me, go out and feed my lambs. That's the ultimate way. So if you're a lazy ass nigga in this truth,
Right.
then you don't love your brother, man. Don't matter how much you're giving, no matter whatever you're doing. You there to talk to me, brother.
Yeah.
That's all good. That's part of it. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be about getting in these scriptures and feeding the flock, man. Because there's still Jake out there that needs to be woke up to this truth. You can speak. You got something? Or
Yeah,
you gonna do this?
Philippians.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, come on. This is Philippians 2 and verse 4. It says, "Look not every man on his own things."
Meaning being worried about you. Because we are catching hell. Every brother got their set of problems and tribulation that they dealing with. We all got common tribulation, and we got to witness all this wickedness that we living in here in America. That's one of the trials that we got to go through, But every brother has whatever they going through, and they walk in his faith. You got to go through it. So don't just sit there, man. I'm catching hell. I got all these problems going on with me. Well, everybody catching hell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't, or that's one part of it. Or I like things done a particular way.
Yeah.
Or whatever the case may be. Well, it's all about how you want things done, what you like, how you see things. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to put that to the side. We all got one core thing in common, that's this truth. We all got different personalities, different backgrounds we come from, different walks of life that we come from, and you got to put you aside and be about your brother. Be concerned with your brother before you. And what it's saying is, quit letting this thing be all about you. Because this truth ain't about us. You know what I'm saying? It's about Yahweh Shem Yahushai, pushing out the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's about putting your brother before you consider yourself, as the scriptures say. Go ahead, you can read from the top line.
All right. It says, "Look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others."
You can speak on it too, bro.
Yeah, man. So basically, the brother hit the point home, man. You can't be no egotistical maniac in this truth, man. All right, concerned only about your problems and your wants, man. Okay. Or you have a brother that's standing next to you, battling and fighting as well, man. Okay, so you gotta, care about their brother's state too, man.
Right.
And the next verse gonna hit it home. It says, "Let this mind be in you, which was also in Hamashaki Hoshai."
Right.
And so our Lord was like that, man. All right, he cared for the flock, man. Okay, he cared for the disciples, man. All right, he gave his life for us, man. All right, show you that he cared, man, because he said that he had the power to keep his life and to take his life, man.
Right.
Now, what if the Lord would have been egotistical, all right, and kept his life, you know what I'm saying that he didn't want to die? No, man. He did the right thing for his brothers, man.
Right.
All right, and giving his life, man.
That's it.
That's what it was on that scripture.
You bring that out.
God. This 2 Timothy 2 and 10. Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sakes.
It's one, I don't know if it's in the book. I forget what book it is. This brother may know. Paul said he'd rather be dwell because Paul was put to death, and when he went to the spirit realm, he seen order, he seen paradise in the spirit world. And when he came back, when the Most High put the spirit back in Paul, or his spirit back in him, Paul said he'd rather go back and dwell with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Yeah.
Philippians.
Oh, okay. It's in Philippians, you know, but he said it's needful for me that I be down here to what? Not to pass out bread, even though that's a part of this thing, you know, we gotta eat. You know, you break bread with brothers. You know what I'm saying? Brothers might need something. You might be in a position to where you can help a brother, and you do that for him. That's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But Paul was talking about, at the same time, Paul was talking about it's needful for me to be down here, not to do those things, but to build y'all up in his knowledge. You know? And if you go into that word, I did a lesson on it, confirming, like we read about Acts. Read about it in Acts 14:22. Then you read about it again in Acts 15, the last verse. It say Paul went through certain churches, confirming the churches. You look that word confirming up, it means to strengthen. To wherever they at, to strengthen them more than wherever they at. So whatever level you on in the spirit, you supposed to continue to add strength on top of that. Through what? These scriptures, the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of this book. And that's what Paul was saying. It's needful for me to be down here versus, because he wanted to, you know, he could have been like the scriptures say, he could have been about himself and said, you know what? Even though the Most High wasn't going to let it go down like that, you know, he was going to have to go do the work anyway. But if it was up to Paul would have said, I'll go back and, you know, have it good. But he said, nah, it's needful. I have to lay what I want to do. I got to put that aside, and I got to be about building up my brothers and his knowledge. You know? Go ahead, bro.
2 Timothy 2:10. Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sakes, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Hamashiach Yahushua with eternal glory.
Right, because what does Isaiah 33:6 say? Wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our times, or the times that's coming upon us. You know? So if you all about yourself and you ain't about building up the brotherhood and its knowledge, you know, how they gonna stand, how they gonna receive salvation, how they gonna stand in the day of Jacob's trouble, you know? We need this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We need to flourish in it. The scriptures talk about abounding in the faith. You know? Whatever y'all brothers got. Bring it out.
Come on. This is 1 Timothy 4:16. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them. For in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. So continue in the doctrine, man. All right, teaching, doing videos, okay, or going out on the highways and byways, or being a brother, man. You not only, you know, saving yourself through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, but also your brother who hears you, man, and seeing your righteous works, all right? And they're going to compare him to do the same thing, man, you know, to teach, all right, to do the right things, man.
Yeah, because when you get built up in the knowledge, you want to put it out there.
Mm-hmm.
When you get an understanding on something, wow, man, you keep learning and growing in this faith, then you want to put it out there. You know how it is when you first come into the truth. Yeah. You want to tell the world the knowledge that you got, and really, you don't want to tell the sincere brothers. I'm talking about not these guys that fell out, that was playing and being hypocrites, but the brothers that's still here, that's pushing. You know what I'm saying? When you first woke up to this truth, you wasn't trying to tell the next person for you to sound deep and all that. You wanted them to get it, understand it, so that they can do like you doing, you know, and believe and like you believe. So you was doing it, and that was all in the milk stages. We were doing things through the spirit, and you didn't even realize it. Just you was on fire because you understood the knowledge, you was growing and learning, and you wanted other men to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to stay that way. The scripture in Revelation, they say, remember thy first love. You know?
Yeah, man, feeling was like no other feeling, man.
Right.
All right, that was a good feeling, man. You want to your mama, your brother, your friend, you want them to have that same feeling.
Right.
Like, look, we the Israelites. Look at this, look at that. Because we were lost souls, man. All right, no identity, no heritage, man. You know, so to get that fire from the Most High, man. All right, and He opened up your spirit, but it's a beautiful feeling, man.
Right.
All right, and so you ain't gonna tell anybody, but we know according to the scriptures, only the elect gonna get this word, man. You know, so
Yeah, go ahead, man, because we might have to redo. I forgot to turn that notification off. Well, anyway, go ahead, bro. We might have to redo the video. But go ahead, bro.
It's Hebrews 10 and 24. Let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works. So in this truth, we're supposed to provoke and encourage and exhort a brother to continue in this truth, to push this gospel and do good works.
Now the number come on. That's, I'll tell you about it.
Verse
Go
20,
ahead, bro.
verse 25. Not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together, like the brother was talking about before the camera got to rolling. We are not to forsake ourselves from the brotherhood, man. When the chances you get to dwell around the brothers and to get edified in the spirit, you should desire to be there, man. All right, desire to be around your brothers.
Right. And part of it is gonna be breaking bread. You may drink on some yayon, the wine, but we ain't just supposed to get together all the time and just be eating and drinking and shit. We're supposed to get together and do this work, And a lot of time before you do the work, you have conversations, talks that's building towards, it may not even be for that lesson. It may just be you just building and then in the spirit, and then you go into a particular lesson. Or it may be you building on that particular lesson and then you go get it in. You may study, have a short study, then go into a particular lesson. Or you may just study, But that the word needs to be the anchor of y'all getting together,
Hebrews 10 and 24, verse 25.
And it's gonna go out there, internet world. You know what I'm saying?
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is. So, like I heard the brothers in Dallas say one time, don't be a lone wolf in this truth, man. Always want to do well by yourself, because niggas back then that did that, man. All right, forsaking themselves together from the assembly of the brotherhood, as the matter of some is, but exhort one another. All right, so put the fire under another brother. The same fire you got, the Most High put the spirit on you to have. You exhort another brother. All right,
right. And how you gonna do it if you ain't never around? You ain't never present. And we in them times, man, that it's gonna show. It's gonna show who the men of the Lord is. They gonna be together doing this work, man. Pushing out Yahushua, pushing out these scriptures, so that in hopes that they fall on the ears of the elect and they come into the fold, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as you see the day approaching. All right, and it says so much the more that you see the day approaching. What is that day? Our Lord Yahushua coming back, man.
Right.
All right. So we seeing the signs of the time. We ought to be pushing more fervently in this gospel, man.
Yeah, the word exhortation, it means to encourage or to lift up, So that's how you encourage. We encourage one another through these scriptures. When you going through like the apostle Rakar, I ain't got a chance to watch the video, but I seen the title. It said, "The hell with the demons push the truth." I'm roughly paraphrasing the title. It may be worded a little different, but yeah, you dealing with certain things. Well, then go get with a brother. You know what I'm saying? That lift you up. It encourage you to, to keep fighting and pushing in this truth.
I know this on that.
That's it. Okay. You got something?
Yeah, come on.
All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 28, and verse 20. It says, this is the Apostle Paul speaking. It says, For this cause, therefore, have I called for you to see you and to speak with you, because that for the hope of Israel I am bound with this chain. So all the hell that Paul was going through, all right, being locked up, stoned, beat, he said he was doing it for the hope of Israel, man. All right, so that his brother can get this gospel
Right.
of Yahweh Shah, man.
That was the main thing.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, the main thing. Bro, you read about the Apostle Paul, he was getting his, and look, but the whole city trying to kill his man, all because he believed in Yahweh Shah, man. And Paul said that he was willing to give his life for this truth, man.
Right. Yep.
He said he was willing to do it. And that's the same mentality that we got to take, man. That takes great faith to, you know what I'm saying, to say something like that, man.
Right. Through all the hell, he kept teaching.
He kept
And
teaching.
that was all that was on his mind, is I don't care about all this hell that I'm catching. I gotta keep pushing his word.
Yeah.
And if you read the book of Acts, man, so much was going on in the Acts of the apostles, man.
Mhm.
I mean, they was moving around teaching his word. That's all they was doing, was going from place to place to place,
Right.
teaching the word, man. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't setting up food kitchens. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't having little, what you call it, giveaway banquets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was teaching the word, man. Even you read in Acts, I think it's the 3rd chapter, the lame man that laid at the gate, Beautiful, or the temple was called Beautiful. He laid at the gate daily, asking, you know, for alms of the people. And he asked, was it Peter and John?
Mhm.
Yeah, Peter and John. He asked them for some money, you know. And Peter said, I don't have no money to give you, but I can, you know,
Give you what I got.
yeah, I give, you know, he healed the man.
Yeah.
You know, and I can't give you something greater. He put the Holy Spirit on him.
Yeah.
You know, by healing him. You know, so we got to be about this word, man. Pushing the word. That's the main thing we supposed to be doing. You know, you can say whatever you got.
Yeah.
Some more.
No, that was doing that.
Okay. Get St. John 13 verse 34 and 35. It don't matter.
St. John 13 and 34. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you.
Right, and that word new, it go back to the Greek word kainos, which means to make afresh. You know? Go ahead.
It says, as I have loved you, that ye also love one another.
Like to bring, I know y'all already know this,
Mhm.
but I want to spark it on your spirit to look. Remember what the commandments say. You know, read it from the top.
Right? It says, a new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another.
Right.
As I have loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one toward another.
Right, and that went for the 12 apostles, on to all the men that woke up during their time and pushed this truth all the way until the time we living in right now. All us brothers from the apostles, the elders on down through the various men in the camps that's pushing this truth. The world is gonna know that we of Yahweh Shai by the love that we show towards each other. And what's the main way they gonna see it? They not seeing us in our everyday life and behind closed doors. They seeing us when we out on the highways and byways teaching. They see the lessons you put up.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what they really gonna see. Damn, they always together
Yeah.
doing what? Teaching his word. We ain't gonna put up no video of
Yeah.
us handing out goodies to the world, you know?
Yeah.
Got something you want to say on it?
No.
You know, you're not gonna see us on camera, you know, doing what they do in the so-called Christian church.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna see us having a concert and call it the Passover.
Right.
You know, when you see the men of Great Millstone, starting from the apostles and the elders and all the various elders and brothers throughout the different camps, holding their different ranks, you're gonna see us on pushing his word. Whether it be a brother doing it by himself to feed the hopeful elect, or it be men and us together pushing out this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Cause that's what they gonna see.
Right.
What else are they gonna see?
Right.
They ain't gonna see you when you go to work slaving for Esau. They're not gonna see when you and a brother may hook up and go get a bite to eat. You know what I'm saying? So you got something else? Any brother got? Oh, I got another scripture. 1 Peter, and if y'all we'll wrap it up on this. At least y'all have another precept 2:17.
First Peter 2:17. Honor all men, love the brotherhood, fear Yahweh, honor the king.
Right, and a part of this verse, which that's a beautiful verse, but I want to focus on. This is Peter. His epistle to who? You read 1 Peter 1:1 and say, to the strangers scattered abroad.
Yeah.
So we were all strangers at one point until we got woken up to the fact that we Israelites and we got the understanding of this book. Say, look, love the brotherhood, because in the world you don't know how to love. You don't know how they talk about. They have these phrases out there talking about a G code and keeping it real and keeping it 100 and what's up fam, what's up fam, and damn, but they don't show that through action. Right. You know, they straight up niggas. You know what I'm saying? They'll behind a female, a slutty ass female, they'll cast that man off. Don't fuck with him no more because behind a nasty ass slut. I'm just using that as an example. So the way that this world don't teach you how to love the brotherhood, you know, and how as we've been bringing out through this lesson, the ultimate way we want to show that love outside of you physically dying for your brother is to teach this word, man. You know, that's how you show that you love the brotherhood, because we are members of bricks, lively. We're supposed to be lively stones, and what make us lively, full of energy and vibrant for the truth. It's the spirit. The spirit does. Lively stones. We come together and we build in this build a spiritual house through what? The knowledge. What is the mortar that link all the lively stones together? It's the doctrine, the true doctrine. You know what I'm saying? And the spirit is in each stone, placing us on top of each other. We building through the true doctrine, the one and only true doctrine. You know. If y'all brothers got any closing words, we're gonna wrap it up. Anything?
I got a real quick one.
Okay.
It's 1 John 4:20. If a man say, I love the Most High, and hated his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love the Most High whom he had not seen? Because the way we love the Most High is by what? Doing what he tell us to do.
That's it.
And he told us to go out there and feed the sheep, all right? To preach this gospel so we can get the hell up out of here, man. That's all right? So if you say you love the Most High, you're going to do what he said do, man.
Right. Because going into what this brother had quoted out the scriptures talk about having we're supposed to have natural affection, meaning by nature, there's certain things you're just supposed to do. And it's really in the Israelite spirit as a whole that we giving people, we compassionate people. So them things are gonna happen. It's easy to if you're not a niggard, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to just, hey bro, you got some food and this brother ain't got nothing to eat. You gonna take care of your brother. You know? And it is not a hard thing to get into these scriptures and build with your brother in these scriptures, but out of the two, which one is going to take more effort? Because you got to open up this book, get into this knowledge. Yeah, you're going to have to apply more effort to get into these scriptures. Versus you got to, some fruit or something, and a brother saying, damn, I'm hungry, just to throw him an orange or something. You know what I'm saying? So them things are important. Don't get me wrong. I ain't trying to send out the wrong message. We ought to take care of each other, and we do that. That happens amongst the brotherhood. We take care of each other when need be. The main thing is to push these scriptures, man, and get together and be about these scriptures. Not get together and talk about the rap world and the world of darkness, talking about Babylon the Great. You can talk about it and filtering it through the scriptures or the condition of this place. But just sitting there talking about the shit that they talk about on TMZ and World Star Hip Hop, that ain't what this is about. You know what I'm saying? The whole time you done been together, y'all ain't did nothing but talk about nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? wise hungry lambs, wise hungry lambs out here in the world, you know. Y'all brothers got anything y'all want to say? With that, we hope this lesson was edifying. Once again, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Once again, double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men that taught us this truth through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.